Hi, I'm Alicia Power and I'm a goalkeeper for the Perth Under 6 and I'm here to show you how to save the ball with your hands. Saving the ball well is really important as a goalkeeper. It's really important when we're saving the ball with our hand that our hands are out in front. When we save the ball in front of us, our knees and our feet are below our hands as well. It's really important to use your whole body when you're saving the ball and making sure you meet the ball out in front of you. To give yourself the best chance of success on and off the field, choose fruit and water to fuel to go and play.
A very good afternoon from the Perth Hockey Stadium, where match 58 of the All Flags Women's Premier League is about to get underway. Curtin University taking on Melville City Hockey Club. Currently Curtin sitting 6th on the league ladder, Melville sitting 7th, both teams on 12 points. So really a huge amount at stake today for both these teams, especially if they want to try and climb the ladder and hopefully sneak into 4th spot and a finals berth in 2021. We're turning our attention to the Curtin University lineup, and there's some good news for them, not listed on our list, but just coming back from New Zealand last night, having got stuck in a lockdown, is Gabrielle Gardner. Gabrielle Gardner will be playing today. She just played for the Twos, and they're pleased to add her to the squad today. But the key players for me, Chantal Chilella, you can't ignore her when it comes to goal scoring. And Emily Hindle and Abby Dixie have really excelled this season. Georgia Hillis is another player to look out for. And, of course, Kate Denning, well, she's the captain and the leader, and she'll be looking to marshal things from the midfield. Turning our attention now to Melville City. And again, they've had a season that's really been a tricky one, with pregnancies for some of the players, injuries to some of the others. But Amy Clark, their captain, she has been a really key player, as their coach was telling me this week. She's apparently stepped up and been outstanding this season. So too has been Shanae Wardrop, wearing number 21. And of course, they've got a new player who's just made their way up from the juniors and the lower teams, and that is Scarlett Houston, so look out for her. But Llewellyn Edwards in goal. She's going to have a testing time today, but again, there is a player who's really stepped up. She's been in good form all season and has been rewarded with a place in the Western Australian under-21s. Curtin University, coached by Lee Capes, of course, the Olympic gold medalist. And Melville, coached also by former Hockey-roo Matilda Carmichael, played between 2013 and 2016. Our umpires for this match are Sarah Allenson and Ruby Guilfoyle. I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you today. And we're pleased to say there's no rain, because it has been very wet here in Perth, Western Australia for the last month. And it seemed every time we came out to the Perth Hockey Stadium, the skies would open and we would get drenched. But hopefully today we're going to get through both matches with no rain. It is just the sprinklers on at the moment, if you can see any spray, just wetting the pitch before we get things underway. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, All Flags and Banners, naming rights partner for the All Flags Men's and Women's Premier League. They're a family-owned business with over 30 years of innovative signage solutions. For more information about what they can offer for your business, please go to allflags.com.au. And of course, Healthway, a proud supporter of hockey in Western Australia. And be on your best on and off the field. Choose healthy options for fuel to go and play. And of course, if you want to keep abreast of all the news in the All Flags Premier League, both men's and women's competitions, you can go to the Hockey WA website, hockeywa.org.au. This should be, I think, an entertaining game. Only one clean sheet for Melville all season, and no clean sheets for Curtin all season would tend to imply that we are going to see some goals in this match. And of course, goals are what everybody wants to see, and so let's hope that is the case. Just down below us, the umpires and the captains are about to toss the coin to decide which end. Sarah Allenson flipping that. So Melville, I mentioned they've had a few players that have about to have children. That's Meg Bargeeve. She used to be Meg Sylvie, got married in last year, and Tara Bowater. Both of them are pregnant, so congratulations, and we hope that it's all going well, and that we will have a new generation of hockey player coming through. Sad news as well is Sachet Pillay is not available, one of the young guns coming through. She injured her ankle, fractured that against UWA, but I believe is back running now. Was part of the Thundersticks preliminary squad and a really up-and-coming talented player down at Melville. So again, we wish her a speedy recovery, because such an exciting player to see in action. Comparing the records of these two teams, both played 11, both won 3, both drawn 3, and both lost 5. So when I say that they're on the same points, it is absolutely the record this season identical. So this should be a really intriguing game, but you just wonder who will come out on top. Both teams making their way out, just surveying the skies just to see if there is any rain coming. It's a little bit grey overhead. So it will be Chantal Chilela to get us underway. Comes out wide now to Abby Dixie. Intercepted well by Scarlett Houston. Kate Denning again. Winning the ball in the midfield. Pressure applied well by Melville. Stora thought she'd got it, but a free hit going the way of Kim Hocking. Chloe Forbes now. Oh no, it's Hocking rather. Stolen by Curtin. Amelia Horgood trying to push that one forward. Intercepted again by Melville. Hocking again. Several touches from her, but just pickpocketed from behind, but illegally. Now it comes to Forbes. Forbes again, one of the young players in the Melville squad, giving it an opportunity. Kate Denning just pushed over the side. Good work that time from Amy Clark, the two captains clashing on the sideline. And that was, I'd say that was very deftly played by Nisa Flint, just flicking the foot out to kick it over the side. Nisa Flynn, another one who's been selected for the West Australian under-21s and was also in the Thundersticks preliminary squad. I believe they're going to be announcing the final squads for Hockey 1 in the coming month. So reverse stick was a good ball by Georgia Hillis, but unfortunately not able to bring it under control with Sarah Burns. So Melville ball down by their corner flag from the side. Intercepted again, Chilella bangs that one towards goal, long corner. Good save initially by Llewellyn Edwards. Kate Denning over the ball on the 23-metre line, goes back to her sister Kirsty. Comes wide now to Bree Baker. And just getting the angle wrong. Forbes. And again, miss-hit pass. Burns collects for Curtin, advances towards the circle. Almost got inside the circle. Really good tackle from Amy Clark again. Needed to be, as Curtin were looking dangerous. Now coming forward is Naomi Evans. Evans screaming for the ball again, but Burns just pushing it over the side. Stolen back by Curtin again. Denning to Burns. Burns just checking back. Clark comes in, steals it away again. Well-timed tackle by the captain of Melville. Did well there, although Denning just got it off of her. And Chilella, well, it was good marking at the back by Erin Hall. It's going to be a long corner again. It was good advantage played by the umpire, though, as I was about to say. Denning played the ball into the foot of Clark, but then it ricocheted nicely for her. Umpire played the advantage, and Curtin able to continue the attack. So free hit now to Curtin, just outside the circle. Kate Denning self passes, takes it back towards the 23-metre line, goes back to her sister Kirsty. And pass was not, it was the right idea, but nobody in that space for Curtin to turn it into an attack. And again, it's another good save. Chilella making Edwards work in goal. Kate Denny again on the 23-metre line. Baker now comes wide. Georgia Hillis advancing along the 23-metre line. Almost bounced nicely for Dixie. Stolen inside the circle. Trying to play that one wide was Houston. Scarlett Houston, just 15 years of age, came through the juniors at Melville. It's always good when you see players come through the juniors, get into the first team, and able to hold their place. Currently a student at Santa Maria College. Baker to Kirsty Denning, being closed down by Nisa Flynn. Nisa Flynn has pace to burn. Comes back to Baker again. Good pressure from Melville, but Dixie now on the ball for Curtin. Short pass from her was a good one to Horgood. Horgood's was an equally good pass, and cutting in from the right-hand side There's Hillis again. Just breaking down. Quite remarkable, really, when you think Curtin on a normal weekend have 3 daughters of 3 Olympic gold medalists playing for them. Caitlin Nobbs, the daughter of Lee Capes. Georgia Hillis, whose mother, Lorraine, also won a gold medal. And Elspeth Denning has her 2 daughters, Kirsty and Kate. Can't be many club sides in the world that can boast that. Kate Denning on the ball now. Again, it's a good pass down the line. It's a really strong defensive play by Gemma Green. Free hit, though, goes Curtin's way. Kate Denning again. Denning self passes once more, pushes it square, breaks kindly inside the circle, but just lifting it over the bar. Chilela. I just feel one's got to fall kindly for her at some point. She's the leading goal scorer for Curtin this season. Has, of course, been the leading goal scorer in the competition 7 times. Slight mistrap that time from Forbes, and the ball dribbles over the sideline, so it'll be Curtin ball. Chelsea Bates has blocked that time. Coming forward quickly was Beatrice Munga-Maloney, who made the move from Wolves to Melville. Munga-Maloney was certainly a player that I know Wolves were earmarked for great things down the track, so maybe just wanting to get a little bit of a more game time at Melville. It's a good pass forward, but the ball just running away from Casey Donaldson. Halfway through the first quarter, still 0-0 on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard. Down the side it goes, but that's going to run harmlessly out of play right by the corner flag. Well, there is actually no corner flag in that bottom corner. Just checking we've got corner flags elsewhere. We do. I think it was one of the, was it the 1930 Football World Cup where the game was delayed because there were no corner flags. Certainly one in South America anyway. Good run forward coming from Munga-Maloney. She's kept it in play brilliantly. Munga-Maloney trying to get around the back. Great tackle coming in though by Kirsty Denning. And Denning gets the free hit. And Munga-Maloney and Denning coming together there. May have been accidental, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Storer bumped off the ball illegally. Free hit going Curtin's way, but not taken from the right spot. Down the line it goes. Good pass. Rebecca Reville. That's Amelia Horgood. Started her hockey over in Sydney. Burwood Briars, the same club as Caitlin Nobbs moved to when she was over in New South Wales. So leaving this one behind now for Chelsea Bates. Bates self passes, short pass, but didn't go 5 metres according to the umpire. So Melville have tended to be on the back foot in this first quarter, but they've withstood everything that Curtin have thrown at them so far. But I'm sure they would just wish to try and get a little bit more attacking options in the second quarter. Collected well there by Naomi Evans. Evans, though, dispossessed by Kate Denning. Evans trying to get it back. Denning swerves away from Houston. Denning still going towards the circle, try to make the pass. It managed to sneak through to Hillas. Played across the face of goal. Good clearance from Forbes. Melville again managed to sustain a clean sheet at the back. Good defence by all the players involved there. And that one, well, you could see the intention. Casey Donaldson, it was several metres ahead of her. She was going to struggle to get on the end of that one. So the Denning sisters again combine. Comes across to Hindle. Hindle to Dixie, and that was off the foot. Well played by Courtney Smedley, formerly Courtney Pickford. Again got married in the off-season. Into the circle it goes, and very close to getting a touch was Smedley. Courtney Smedley missed most of, well, in fact, the whole of 2020 with a fairly bad knee injury from what I've heard, and it's good to see her back out there. Chance now as it comes to Evans. Evans just ran away from her, but she's got on the end of it. Can she keep it in play? Yes, she can. Through the legs. Evans still battling away. Free hit goes her way as she takes a tumble. Comes back now to Bryony Clark. Melville trying to launch one attack right at the end of the first quarter. Certainly happy to argue about that one, Nisa Flint. Kate Denning just calming things down as Baker moves into the defensive line. Good steal that time from Wardrop. Even better steal to get it back. And that was superb by Emily Hindle. It looked a real dangerous proposition for the Curtin defence. But Hindle just stepping out and stealing possession back. Nice deflection again by Wardrop, and it's now Evans. Pushed wide this time by Bryony Clark. Into the circle, just taken outside. Played towards goal. Farrell with a solid kick to the edge of the circle. Tempo just lifting a little bit now. Forbes again for Melville. Wardrop under immense pressure. And Kate Denning, smile on her face, shake of the head. The umpire, no, she doesn't agree with the decision, but she'll accept it. So Melville just dispossessed now. Chelsea Turner, good turn from her. She's got a little bit of pace, feeds it forward to Chilella. Chilella into the circle she goes, reverse stick shot, and it goes past the left-hand post, but good covering defence in the end from Bryony Clark, just coming back. She must have got a touch, I think, off that. So that's going to be another long corner, just waiting for the ball to come on. Sarah Burns. Short pass is a good one. Lovely turn coming from Hillas, and a shot again. Another long corner. So Edwards again, good position to cover the angle. Into the last 30 seconds of the first quarter. Curtin trying to break the deadlock. Goes back to Baker. Plays it forward, takes a deflection. It'll be another long corner. And by the time the ball gets to Kate Denning, well, she's looking to take that quickly. Did she stop that? Not sure she did. But there is the hooter, and that will be the end of the play for the first quarter. So it's been pretty much all Curtin in the opening stanza, but no goals as we go into the first break. It is Curtin University 0, Melville 0 on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard. Welcome back to the Perth Hockey Stadium. 0-0 at the moment at the end of the first quarter of this All Flags Women's Premier League match between Curtin University and Melville. And it's been Curtin University who've really been on the front foot. They've been attacking for most of that quarter, but no way past Llewellyn Edwards so far. And I've got to give credit to the Melville defence, who've been pretty resolute so far. But you just feel as the game wears on, they're going to get more tired and it's going to get a little bit harder. And there was a good break forward by Melville late in that first quarter. So Curtin are going to have to be aware of that as well. Just looking at the fixtures over the years, and the best goal scorer for Curtin not available today, and that's Penny Squibb. And very sad news to hear that she was selected for the Hockeyroos to go to Tokyo, but injury is going to rule her out. So commiserations to Penny Squibb. That's a horrible situation to find yourself in, but at least you can live with the fact that you were good enough to be selected as Curtin get us underway. And I know that all the Curtin teammates feel for her today. Kate Denning, but she's been the leading goal scorer with 5 goals in this fixture. Chilella's scored 4 when these two teams have met. Whereas if we look at Melville, who are now on the attack, and it's a good break. They've got an overlap, good pass, trying to get round Farrell. Brilliant save by Farrell to deny Munga Maloney. And then the shot from the top of the circle, almost decapitating their teammate. That one coming in from Kim Hawking. And Nisa Flynn having to get out of the way. Munga Maloney a little bit slow to her feet. I think was just caught by the goalkeeper. And she's going to have to go off, which is a bit of a worry. Hopefully it's just a spell on the side and maybe a bit of ice and she'll be okay. I was about to say the top scorer for Melville in this fixture has been Naomi Evans. She scored 4 times. And Edwina Bone, who of course is away with the Hockeyroos, she's had 3 goals, and hers have often come late in a match and have actually proved to be the winner when these two teams have met. Should just say in the last 9 fixtures there's only been 1 clean sheet by Melville and 2 by Curtin in this fixture, so there usually are goals between these two. Houston, pass forward. Again, trying to create something is Smedley. She's got a free hit for Melville. And Munga Maloney hobbling along the side, and it looks like it's something in her foot she was just indicating. Just wonder whether she might have had a problem before and that's just exacerbated it, that collision with Farrell. It's a long corner anyway for Melville as the play continues down on the pitch. Houston passes it towards the line. Trying to turn there again was Hocking. Hocking self passes, just top that one. Storer now. And Hocking just takes a touch, puts it over the side. I mentioned now Melville haven't had a lot of luck with injuries this year, and another one to Beatrice Munga Maloney today is just another bit of bad news for them. Just makes it so hard to get consistent form when you've got players dropping in and out through injury. That was good pressure again, forcing the ball to be played on a narrow angle down the side by Abby Dixie, and over the side it went, so it will now be Melville possession. Abby Dixie, an ex-Southern River player, made a debut in round 1 this season against Suburban Lions. Intercepted, but won back again by Amy Clark, and a good pass from her to release Erin Hall. Hall drills it in, deflection's a good one, and that is a brilliant goal against the run of play, you'd have to say. But a superb finish in front of goal. and it is Melville that take the lead. And smiles all around down below us. And it was, in fact, Kim Hocking who just deflected that one home. And she deserved that, the way she'd been working around the circle, putting pressure on the Curtin defence. But when you think how that was injected with pace into the circle, just makes it so much easier to deflect it past the keeper. And Hall played that with plenty of pace. Again, it all came back to, as well, Amy Clark winning possession. So Melville on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard, leading by 1-0. There's just 4 minutes gone in the second quarter. How will Curtin react? The ball comes to Sarah Burns. Burns finds the foot. Advantage given to her, but not sure there was much. Chelsea Turner got the touch, but then just left the ball behind. So Gemma Green collected, but now it's Horgood. Horgood, good skills from her as the ball's then played over the side off the defender. Horgood goes back to Kate Denning. Denning plays it early. It very nearly was intercepted by Donaldson. It's good transfer from one side to the other by Curtin, but unfortunately the ball into the circle just not happening. So Erin Hall. Draws that one forward. Bobbled a little bit into the turf. Kate Denning gets it under control. She's put under pressure, illegal pressure by Smedley. And that unfortunately goes wide and ricochets off both shins like a pinball machine of Georgia Hillis. Another free hit going the way of Amy Clark. Clark, though, almost losing out to Chilala, turns away, does well. Now fires it forward, trying to find the run of Smedley. Smedley's got it under control. Coming back is Storer. She gets past her, but good covering defence by Baker, but it'll be a long corner to Melville. Coming forward is Chloe Forbes. Looks to take it quickly. Just overstretching that one a little bit, Naomi Evans, but she gets the free hit, turns, heads towards the circle, takes a tumble. No penalty corner given, but it will be a free hit to Melville. Outside the circle. Amy Clark comes forward, takes responsibility, takes the pass into the circle, off the foot. Was it? No, it was stick, according to the umpire. No appeals from Melville. And this time it's a tumble, and Clark is going to be penalised. A yellow card as Kate Denning took the turf. And Amy Clark just questioning that one and then shaking her head as she heads over to the chair. And still complaining about it as she takes a seat on the chair. So for the next 5 minutes, Melville down to 10. Their captain on the sideline. Amy Clark, another member of the Thundersticks squad at the moment. Incredibly, has been captain of 7 state teams at junior level. Vice captain, rather. Captain of Melville today and for the season, as the ball now breaks kindly. And it's Wardrop. Wardrop, great pace from her. Gets into the circle and just deflected over the baseline. So another long corner, but Shanae Wardrop showing plenty of pace there. Originally from the Peel region, south of Perth. She too has been selected for the under-21s in 2021. And according to the coach, Matilda Carmichael, that is showing that perseverance pays, because she's battled really hard on her game and really improved it. Chance now for Hocking. Loses out, and it's Curtin who carry it forward now at pace. It's a great run in the forward line, but the pass never came that time from Hillas. breaks down, although it's back with Curtin again, and now Denning. Denning looks for the pass, and it's collected by Rebecca Reville. Reville was the one who made a really good run when Hillas was making that run further forward. Not sure if you could see that in shot, but if the pass had been played early, you just felt she was in a really good position. Gardner loses out. One back again. Now it's Chelsea Bates. Bates put under pressure by Nisa Flynn. Storer. Certainly Melville applying pressure on the Curtin defence. Comes to Bates again. And good call to go back. Hindle to Kirsty Denning. He's going to carry that forward now. Bates with space on the right-hand side. Slight deflection. Defence for Melville comes out well, and it's going to be kept up in play by Naomi Evans. Evans looks to go infield. Thought better of it when there were two orange shirts just closing that space down. Comes wide again to Bryony Clark, scanning what's ahead. Goes forward, good stop on the reverse stick from Nisa Flynn. Flynn finds the foot, be a free hit. She's going to run off and have a breather as Clark comes forward. And this time the free hit going against Melville. Kim Hocking a little bit disappointed. Storer getting the decision. So Melville still down to 10 players at the moment. Kate Denning, and that took a deflection, so it'll be another Curtin free hit. Chelsea Bates comes across to take that. Stole a good 10 metres there. Chelsea Bates, who was at the Northwestern University, two-time All-American while she was there, which is no mean feat. And was also voted the Northwestern Athlete of the Year, 2012-13. Good strength on the ball there as she was being buffeted by Melville players. Evans again. Goes square. Gemma Green has to just double back. Chalala looking to cut off the square pass, but the pass comes across in the end to Erin Hall. Hall goes back into the defensive line. Houston, again, just showing how easily she settled into this Melville first team. Very calm under pressure, even though she took a tumble as she paid that pass. So just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Melville still leading by 1-0 on the All Flags scoreboard. Curtin trying to find a way back. Kept in play well. Again, a real sense of purpose now when they come forward from Melville. It's almost as if that goal has given them a belief. They've been on to some tough games this season. They conceded 6 against UWA and 6 against Victoria Park, but to be fair, the second time they met UWA, it was only 1-2 they lost at home. So that just shows the improvement in the team as the season's gone on. Into the circle it goes. It's going to break kindly. Shot on the turn. Good save from Farrell to deny Donaldson. Donaldson did well to create the space to get the shot away, but Erica Farrell in a good position to keep the ball out of the goal. Erin Hall first times it now. Forbes, it was just cut out momentarily by Garner. Back with Forbes again. Well read by Kirsty Denning. And that's a good pass as well to Chalala. Chalala playing that one forward. It certainly came off the shins. So it will be free hit to Curtin. Abby Dixie. Oh, a lovely little jinking run from Hillas. Hillas still going, knocks it ahead of herself, but Not sure she's going to be able to get on the end of that one, but a lovely run initially as she cut infield. Georgia Hillis played in the Osdrill Challenge with the Hockey Roos a couple of months ago. So again, shows that she's on the radar when it comes to national selection, or certainly they want to keep watching her performances. And Evans penalised, but asking what for, as are the bench down below. Approaching the final minute of the first half. Can Curtin find an equaliser before the break, or are they going to get the chance to regroup at half-time? Good pressure being applied again by Donaldson. Hillas, again cutting in from the right-hand side. Just showed a bit too much of the ball. It's broken kindly, though, for Burns. Burns plays it to the top of the circle. Free hit just outside the D. Sarah Burns self-passes. But was that 5 metres? It's going to come back to her, and again, oh, beats the first defender, squares it. Shot on the turn from Chilala. Good save again from Edwards. Still alive inside the circle. Comes across the face of goal. Melville try and clear it, but it is going to be a penalty corner, the first of the match. And it falls to Curtin, but a good save again by Llewellyn Edwards as Chilala went on the reverse stick. So making her way to the baseline is Kirsty Denning. Chelsea Bates waits as Sarah Burns stops. The defender's just been told to stay behind the goal line. It's a good trap. Bates came off the first runner. It will be another penalty corner. So again, just looking to regroup and decide how things are going to go. Goes back to Kirsty Denning on the baseline again. This time goes straight to Bates. Bates plays it towards goal and trying to, well, it's a good block by Amy Clark, who's back on, and then as she looked to clear it, she lost the ball with her visor and it just happened to dribble onto her foot. So 14 seconds left in the first half. Third consecutive penalty corner for Curtin. Will it be third time lucky? Can they find an equaliser? Burns stops, goes to Bates. Bates plays it, the deflection off Chilala. It's going to be another penalty corner. Good variation, but again, just unable to get it in the goal. And there is the siren. So all the other players coming forward now for Curtin. All out attack. When I say all of them, except for the goalkeeper, of course. Burns stops, leaves it to Bates. It played wide. Shot goes in, it's lifted this time, and I think it was Clark that was caught by the ball. There was a bit of a yelp as it went in. In fact, it wasn't Clark, it was, well, it was Bryony Clark. I thought it was Amy Clark for a second. But Melville have managed to keep their goal intact as the players head in for the half-time break. 1 goal the difference between the two teams. Kim Hocking's goal in the 19th minute, the difference between the two. And at half-time on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard, it is Curtin University 0, Melville 1.
Hi, my name's Georgia Wilson from the Perth Thundersticks, and today I'm going to be teaching you all about jinking. Jinking's really important when we are attacking forward, especially when we're trying to maintain good ball control and eliminate our defenders. When learning how to jink, it's essential that we roll the ball back towards us and that we fully get our body weight under the ball, just like this. The next drill you can then practice once you've learned to master pulling the ball back and jinking it is to play single person tennis. You just want to let the ball bounce once before jinking it to the other side of your body. Don't forget to give yourself the best chance of success both on and off the field. Choose fruit and water for fuel to go and play.
Hi, I'm Alicia Power and I'm a goalkeeper for the Perth Under 6 and I'm here to show you how to save the ball with your hands. Saving the ball well is really important as a goalkeeper. It's really important when we're saving the ball with our hand that our hands are out in front. When we save the ball in front of us, our knees and our feet are below our hands as well. It's really important to use your whole body when you're saving the ball and making sure you meet the ball out in front of you. To give yourself the best chance of success on and off the field, choose fruit and water to fuel to go and play.
Welcome back to the Perth Hockey Stadium. Half-time here in this match between Curtin University women and Melville City women in the All Flags Women's Premier League. And it's Curtin University 0, Melville City 1. Kim Hocking's goal in the 19th minute. The difference between the two teams, and they were absolutely level as we came into this round. Played 11, won 3, drawn 3, lost 5. Both teams exactly the same, just the goal difference slightly different between the two teams. Just like to, before we get the second half underway, acknowledge our sponsors. Healthway, proud supporter of Hockey WA. Be your best on and off the field and choose healthy options for fuel to go and play. Also, All Flags and Banners. They're the naming rights partner for the All Flags Men's and Women's Premier League in 2021. And for the next few seasons, it's a family-owned business with over 30 years of innovative signage solutions. For more information, you can visit allflags.com.au. And the final words coming from the coaches. Just heard Lee Capes saying to Curtin, keep the intensity up. And Curtin, well, certainly they would probably have had the lion's share of the possession. And certainly in that first quarter, you felt that they should have maybe used the possession to create more opportunities than they did. But then that's not taking anything away from the Melville defence. And to be fair, Llewellyn Edwards has made a couple of really strong saves, been in a good position, haven't necessarily been spectacular saves, but as goalkeepers will tell you, as long as you're in the right position, you don't have to be spectacular. I'm pleased to say that Beatrice Munga-Maloney is out for the second half. She limped off in the first half, but is back out there now, so hopefully whatever injury it was is not as bad as at first thought. As Melville get the third quarter underway. Ball played to Maloney, deflected straight away into the shin pads of Tanya Storup. Houston. And now Erin Hall. Was not a bad idea. Nisa Flynn was in the area, but just a little bit too much pace on it for her to get it under control. work from Horgood again, going infield, but that should be claimed by Amy Clark. And it's going to be another free hit to Melville. Amy Clark takes it, plays it wide to Scarlett Houston. Clark put under pressure by Kate Denning. Goes back indeed to Bryony Clark, and that's another good pass, but Houston unfortunately not able to get that one under control. Played on very quickly by Kate Denning. Just showed too much of the ball though to Nicole Jacobs. And a green card issued to Nicole Jacobs, who's none too happy. Nicole Jacobs, who hails from Corrigan Hockey Club, as Munga Maloney goes inside the circle. There's a great chance, and it saved on the line. Well, that is a brilliant save on the line. I think it was Storer, was it? Or I think it might actually have been Emily Hindle. Well, it really looked as if Melville were going to take the lead there. Very clever the way the ball was pulled away from the goalkeeper. And the shot was heading towards goal and then brilliantly saved on the line. So Curtin know now that they're going to have to work really hard if they're going to get something out of this game. Good steal from Burns, strong in the tackle as well. Finds Chilella. Burns continues her run across the face of goal, and Edwards comes off a line. Long corner. Sure, Nisa Flint thought she was going to score a few minutes ago, but it's actually going to be a free hit, not a long corner. Burns takes it to Kate Denning. Flynn comes in. Amy Clark steals at the edge of the circle. Goes back to just try and keep possession. Forbes. And Evans turns. Evans tries to accelerate away. Kirsty Denning steals it away from her. Storer. And now it is Nisa Flynn on the attack. Nisa Flynn runs straight into Burns, and well, Melville bench claiming that Burns wasn't the 5 meters. One back again by Amy Clark, and the two captains go head to head there on the sideline. Chloe Forbes goes back this time to Bryony Clark. Good square ball from her. Picks out Houston. Houston looking for Beatrice Munga Maloney, but inside the circle it goes. Melville with a chance to attack and a penalty corner given. So that's their first penalty corner of the match. So we'll see what Melville have from a penalty corner routine. Can they stretch their lead? Pleased to say that Nicole Jacobs has served her 2 minutes. So Amy Clark will inject. Bit of pace on that. Slipped, working a variation, and just wide from Evans. Wasn't far away. So certainly Melville just trying to change the angles, and obviously when you just play those passes inside the circle, when you've got the runners coming out, it's often quite difficult for them to change that line that they're running. Houston again cleans up at the back. Going to feed that one forward, just too far ahead of Wardrop, and stolen away by Burns, who's having a storming game today. Burns, a lovely little swivel from her. Sway of the hips, and she was gone. And Melville just slowing things down to the pace they want. Oh, missed the ball completely. You don't see that too often. Amy Clark, good work from her. Chelsea Turner, though, just stuck out the stick, stole it back, feeds it forward to Chilella. Chilella turn at the top of the circle, but just clipping her foot. No complaints from the experienced Chantal Chilala. She knew it had just caught her foot. Well, was that danger? Chilala says it was. The touch and then stepping forward as the ball was lifted into the air. Burns now goes down the line. Horgood. Strong tackle coming in from Gemma Green. Decision they're going against Melville. Gemma Green, who played for Kate Denning's Breakers in the Rick Charlesworth Classic. Of course, they were the victorious. So Hillas now on. A bit of confusion, I think, whether it was a free hit or a long corner, but it's now Bates, short pass to Hillas. It's off the stick, deflected, Turner into the circle. So yeah, no advantage from the foot, so they want it over where just deflected off the foot of Sinead Wardrop. Hillas again, just taken away from Horgood. Desperate defending from Melville. It's going to be another long corner. Kate Denning deflected away by Donaldson. Ricochets up in the air. Burns involved once more. Burns takes it into the circle. Forced wide and a penalty corner won by Curtin University. So this is now Curtin's 5th penalty corner. Is this the time they can equalise? There's a chance again to thank our sponsors. Healthway, proud supporter of Hockey WA. Be your best on and off the field and choose those healthy options for fuel to go and play. And of course, All Flags and Banners, the naming rights partner for the All Flags Men's and Women's Premier League. Once again, we got Chelsea Bates waiting at the top of the circle. Kate Denning stopping for her. Good running again from Amy Clark, but it will be another penalty corner. Just looking at goals scored this season. Fairly consistent, Curtin. 10 from field goals, 10 from penalty corners and 1 penalty stroke. Comes out again to Bates. She moves it away. Clark stops again. Follow-up's a good stop. Hillis' shot denied by a sharp save by Edwards, and a chance now to counter-attack for Melville as the ball comes wide to Kim Hocking. Hocking pushes it forward now into the path of Smedley. Smedley looks up, oh dear. And as she looked up to try and play that ball square, it just skewed off her stick over the baseline. It was a promising counter-attack by them. Stolen back again. Real determination from Naomi Evans. Naomi Evans, who was the best and fairest back in 2014 at Melville, originally hailing from the Eastern States, where she played for the Drifters Club in Goulburn in New South Wales. Also took part in the Osdrill Challenge earlier this year. That's good play again by Burns. Burns goes to go infield, but it just ran away from her. I think that contact with the stick of Bryony Clark just managed to halt her control on the ball. We've gone past the halfway stage in this third quarter. Melville still hanging on to their lead at the moment. This time the free hit goes their way. Both teams at the moment just struggling to keep possession for a decent period of time. Dixie from the side. Goes back. Pressure being applied that time by Hocking. Hocking is going to, well, she got the ball, but not fairly. Melville, though, looked to steal it then again. Burns winning it back for Curtin. Real determination from Sarah Burns. who's been a standout for mine in this match. Comes to Burns again. Burns once more manages to thread the needle. That's a really good pass and going to be collected by Melville. Feeds it forward, Horgood, and blocked by Erin Hall. Hall now faced with Horgood, plays it up the line. Infield it comes to Bryony Clark, and the diagonal pass is paying dividends for Melville momentarily. But now it's back with Curtin with just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Curtin looking for that equaliser. Horgood gets the free hit on the right-hand side. Carried forward. And a penalty corner conceded for a stick check. And the Melville bench none too happy about that one. Seventh penalty corner for Curtin. And you have to say, good defence so far from the set pieces by Melville. Just feel that if Curtin are going to unlock this defence, the injection needs to be just a little bit quicker. Amy Clark is coming out so quickly and being able to close down. We have Chantal Chilela now at the top of the circle. I think one of the Curtin players just going into the circle before the ball was injected. In fact, now it's the defender. So Melville now, this will be a test. That's just the way the umpire pointed to Sarah Burns. I thought maybe she'd gone a bit early. Comes to Chilela. It's going to break, and it's just caught the foot. Kirsty Deller, it felt her, but it just wouldn't dribble across so that she could just smash it into the backboard, and it just clipped her foot. So just not happening for Curtin. And Melville survive again. And Naomi Evans looking to go on the run again. Just checks back. Stolen away that time by Rebecca Reville. Denning looking for Horgood. It's run away. Horgood determined to get after it. Horgood gets a stick on the ball and then obstructed. So it is going to be a Curtin free hit outside the circle. And it must stop the ball. Sarah Burns across the face of goal. Comes off the pad of Edwards. So it'll be a Curtin ball from the left-hand side. Georgia Hillis. Short pass, looking for the return pass, but good defence again by Melville. Smedley held it well, and now Evans, it just came off the outside of her stick, but she might get lucky. She's got it back again. Smedley. And the free hit goes Melville's way, and they just want to slow it down a bit. Just under 3.5 minutes left in this quarter. Played wide by Bryony Clark. That's a really good pass. And collected now by Jacobs. Jacobs looks to play it into the circle, and strong tackle by Storer, and hitting the turf was Smedley. And hopefully Smedley's going to be okay. And just a little wobble as she got up there. So the penalty corner looks like it's been given, and Smedley seems to be okay. So that's good. She's joined the huddle. It's a second penalty corner for Melville. So waiting at the top of the circle, Nicole Jacobs. Looks like they're going to try, I think, a variation maybe again. No, it's pushed forward and deflected. It's a good deflection from the injector, which was Amy Clark, and Melville have a second goal. So it is now on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard. Curtin University 0, Melville 2. And Amy Clark with a great deflection from the penalty corner stretches their lead. So Curtin now are going to have to dig really, really deep to get back in this match. If we look at their results over the last 9 fixtures going back to May 2017, Curtin have won 5, Melville 3, and there have been 1 draw. And Curtin this year have been held scoreless 3 times. As I mentioned, no clean sheets, which is a bit of a worry. Houston, solid stop from her. Chelsea Turner came across, looked to steal it back. Playing on quickly, again is Hillas. Hillas is the spark you feel for Curtin. Penalty corner given in the end. I think the umpires are going to confer. Personally, I thought there was a free hit outside the circle prior to the penalty corner offence, but good to see the umpires conferring at least. And sticking with the original decision, so it is another penalty corner to Curtin, and this is really a great opportunity for them to get a goal before the final break and give themselves hope of getting something out of this match, because at the moment it looks like Melville may well get the points today. Chelsea Bates waits at the top of the circle once more. So close with their last penalty corner. Hillas injects, it's not a great trap by Kate Denning, now finds Bates, closed down brilliantly though by Flynn. Penalty corner again for a stick-on-stick inside the D. So 9th penalty corner. Hillas again makes her way down to the baseline. Denning and Bates wait at the top of the circle. It's a good trap this time, Bates. Great running once more. That was Nisa Flynn. It's going to be another penalty corner, but she came flying out of the blocks, Nisa Flynn. 10th penalty corner. There's the floodlights coming on here. It's a 3rd consecutive penalty corner. Just over a minute, under a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. Comes to Bates again. It's a good block inside the circle. Another good touch from Amy Clark. And looking to switch play onto the help side. And it's a good run again from Smedley. And a good pass. First time pass was maybe not the best option there. Didn't quite get to Jacobs. But Curtin getting back and defending. So Melville, though, in a really good position as we enter the final minute of the 3rd quarter. That was a very important touch from Chelsea Turner to break up the attack. Kate Denning now tries to calm things down again at the back for Curtin. Short pass to Kate Denning. They really need to get it out of there. Melville closing down. The free hit goes their way. It was good work again coming from Courtney Smedley. Well, the deflection almost paid off, but Burns, good play again by her. Looking to feed Turner, but it's just gone too far ahead of her and will run harmlessly out of play, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. And Melville now in a really strong position as we're about to head into the final quarter, because at the end of this quarter, the goal from Amy Clark means it is Curtin University 0, Melville 2. Welcome back to the Perth Hockey Stadium, where storm clouds seem to be gathering overhead, and you just wonder whether we're going to have some rain before this match is over. But Curtin University on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard, trailing by 2-0 as we head into this final 15 minutes. Is there a way back for them at the moment? And Melville have just defended superbly so far in this match. And they're going to have to really concentrate, you feel, in this final 15 minutes, because Curtin are going to throw everything at them. 10 penalty corners and no goals as yet for Curtin. That'll be frustrating. It is Beatrice Munga-Maloney who gets the final quarter underway. Comes out wide now to Smedley. Smedley gets past Bates. Bates comes back, shoving the back. And it's going to come back for that. Not very subtle from Bates, the outstretched arm. Scarlett Houston. Evans. And it's gone out for a long corner. Scarlett Houston again with a chance. Houston, whose opportunities come this year because of injuries to other players, and Edwina Bone being away with the Hockeyroos. But she's really taken it, as you need to do as any youngster. And has really impressed today. Kate Denning being forced back towards the corner, feeds it to sister Kirsty. Kirsty, who uniquely played for at senior level in the Australian Hockey League, as a break forward now coming from Hocking. Hocking, who opened the scoring. Stolen back though by Bates. It's going to come to Houston. Houston's short pass, and that will break kindly for Smedley now. Drilled through the middle, comes off the pads of Farrell to Kate Denning. Wasn't a bad idea by Bryony Clark. Kate Denning down the side it goes, but over the side it goes, just inside Melville's half. Scarlett Houston again. Scarlett Houston, who I think must have a pretty good fitness engine, because she came third in the Santa Maria cross country, as well as being in their hockey team, and was only third by less than just over 30 seconds, so certainly up there with the winner. She's on the ball again now from the side. Just a touch there from Donaldson, but it's going to keep it in play, and it's a nice break for Hocking. Hocking beats the first defender, beats the second defender. Hocking on the reverse stick, good block from Bates. It needed to be. Curtin having a scramble. Baker at the back. As the rain starts to fall. Thought it was too good to be true. Horgood will keep that. Oh, I put the jinx on it. Said she was going to keep that in play, and it just dribbled underneath her stick and out of play. So close to Nicole Jacobs' stick then. Nicole Jacobs, who comes from the country area of Corrigan, and she has an Instagram account, Life Through My Lens, where she focuses on the farming community and tries to tell their story. And a really good project to highlight the harsh life of a farmer in Western Australia. And you can see the rain absolutely bucketing down now. In fact, it looks as if it's just falling straight down. There's no angle to it. Comes wide now to Bryony Clark. Just ran away from Nisa Flynn. So it will be Curtin's ball as the thunder rumbles overhead. Bates plays it forward, gets all the way through, but Houston gets it under control again for Melville. Evans plays it forward to Hocking. Hocking again beats the first defender, Bates. Played it into the shin pads of Kirsty Denning. So free hit to Melville just outside the circle. Evans plays it in. Kate Denning, good block from her. Stolen away by Nisa Flynn. Flynn inside the circle now. Flynn trying to weave away towards goal. Almost got past the first defender and then was denied as Curtin try and play out from the back. Sarah Burns turns, but just the ball slipping off the end of her stick. Back with Melville now, and Erin Hall plays it down to Evans. Evans into the circle it goes. It's a good pass. Chance on the turn, saved by Farrell. Denning again cleans up at the back for Curtin. Plays it out wide, too far wide though for Chelsea Turner to keep it in play. So Melville looking to continue the attack, but nobody in that space as Erin Hall played it down towards the corner flag, and we enter the final 10 minutes of this match. And just as quickly as it came, the rain looks to have gone, which is very good news. Just wonder though whether Curtin can find a goal from somewhere at the moment. It's Melville who seem to have grown in confidence as the match has gone on. They were really under the pump in the first quarter as Donaldson now gets into the circle. Cleared away by Bree Baker. So it'll be Melville ball from the side. Wardrop waiting to bring the ball into play. Looking to find Flynn. Flynn has two defenders ahead of her. Got past one, gets the free hit. And the free hit taken from the wrong spot, so goes back to Sinead Wardrop. Telling touch, and it will be a free hit to Curtin on the 23-metre line. Again, look at the numbers closing them down. Good work again by Forbes. Sorry, not Forbes, it was Wardrop. Stolen, but Burns penalised for the steal on Gemma Green. Burns coming forward. Forbes now. Houston. Melville ball from the side. We've gone, or just approaching the halfway stage of this final quarter. Can Melville hang on? Just pushed into the space ahead of Chelsea Turner, but unfortunately she couldn't get on the end of that one. Horgood battling away. Oh, she's been caught in the face as Clark pulls away. Hopefully Horgood is okay. Houston very quick to come in and check as the attack continues, and it's Donaldson now. Donaldson gets a free hit, and Horgood goes off holding her nose. I think she'll be okay. Amy Clark, that's ricocheted up, and the decision is gone Melville's way as it came up off the Curtin player's stick. That created the danger, not the original touch from Clark. And that will go harmlessly out of play. It was a good lead coming from Nicole Jacobs, but ball just played a little bit early. Just over 6.5 minutes remaining. Curtin, are they going to find a way back? Can they find a goal from somewhere? Or will Melville get a third and just seal it off? Kate Denning. There's nobody in that space forward. But now they can push up and put pressure on Melville inside their own half. It's a great pass to pick out Nisa Flynn. Flynn cutting infield, looking up at the options. Jacobs was arriving, it comes to her now. Looks to feed it back to Flynn, and Farrell kicks it over the side and over the baseline. It's a long corner again to Melville. Deflected towards goal and banged in front of goal. Well, it just deflected so kindly for Melville, and they get the third, and you feel that that will be the sealer in the match. Beatrice Munger-Maloney getting the third, having limped off early in the first half, back on, and now rewarded with a goal for her side. And you just feel that that now is the match safely in Melville's hands. Burns, though, is not giving up the ghost, nor to Kate Denning. Denning pushing forward, stepping out defensively was Bryony Clark. Comes back to her again as Turner looks to close her down. Comes wide now to Forbes as Chilella looks to put pressure on. And that's good work again from Storer. Not allowing Melville to break out and turn defence into an attack. Just over Storer's head. Jacobs stole that one well, feeds it to Wardrop. Wardrop dispossessed now by Kirsty Denning. Stepping out again brilliantly, Bryony Clark. And there's a stick check there and an apology from Kirsty Denning, who knew straight away that a green card was coming. Had already started making her way over to the sideline. So now Curtin down to 10 players. Wardrop thwarted by Kate Denning. Kate Denning felt she should have had the free hit. Whistle was a little bit late, but it has come. Turner. Turner managing to get the better of Gemma Green. Feeds it forward now to Chilella. Running through the middle is Burns. Chilella beats the first defender, plays it square to Burns. Burns trying to get the touch. Burns, brilliant! Well, great skill in front of goal from Sarah Burns, and she rounds off a really good personal performance with a goal today. So it is now on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard. Curtin University 1, Melville 3. A really good build-up, and Chelsea Turner, you've got to say, her determination to get that ball to Chilella really was important in the build-up to the goal. And Chilella, good pass to find Burns inside the circle, but Burns, brilliant skill to beat the keeper and get a goal back for Curtin. They still need 2 in just under 3 minutes if they're going to get anything out of this match. And that one just bobbling over Turner's stick. You could see her frustration because she was perfectly placed. And just the bounce didn't work in her favour. Bryony Clark comes wide now to Hall. Forbes feeds it forward, but Storer will steal it back for Curtin. Opening play up. Good pass from her. Finds Hillas. Hillas advancing. She too's been lively for Curtin. Looks to play the diagonal ball. Oh, just past the post on the run from Turner. So close to a second goal. Now that would have given us a grandstand finish. So Melville just need to watch it. And I'm sure that Llewellyn Edwards' heartbeat just went up a few notches. Chilella, pressure again from her. She's stolen it. Chantal Chilella penalised. Well, I have to say, I wonder what for there. It looked pretty fair to me. Time being wasted. Hit forward, Jacobs gets it. Feeds it out wide. Beatrice Munga Maloney kept it in play. Burns, the goal scorer. Feeds Denning now. And Denning with two players in close attendance. Looks for the foot of Wardrop. Finds it, now plays it into the circle. Off the pads. It's going to break kindly for Curtin. Chilella. Well, so nearly that rebound off the pads of Edwards almost fell back to Curtin. I think she just put so much power behind it that very hard to bring it under control. Hillas thought she was going to pluck that one out of the sky, but it didn't fall for her. And now it's Melville on the attack. Gemma Green. Across the face of goal. Here it comes, and it's another goal. It is Kim Hocking who started the scoring, who rounds out the scoring for Melville with a fourth goal today. And it is now Curtin University 1, Melville 4 on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard. Well, Melville just really never looked phased and absorbed everything Curtin threw at them, and then on the counter-attack, it was a good break forward and a really unselfish pass to find Hocking. And she managed to get her second goal of the game and secure the victory for Melville. So 2 goals to Kim Hocking, 1 to Amy Clark and 1 to Beatrice Munga Maloney. A consolation goal for Sarah Burns for Curtin University means the final score here is Curtin University 1, Melville City 4.